My name is Beebe, and really and truly my story would be the great, happy relationship with this place, with especially Dr. Grebner, but every single soul in this office. I feel perfectly comfortable in saying that I think somebody takes a great deal of time in the hiring and the people he has around him. But my beginning with him has to do with an injury, a serious injury to my ankle. I have always been extremely active, chainsawing my own wood to my great fireplace. And in my older age, I know it's important to nearly everybody at my age. You want to take care of yourself, stay by yourself as long as you possibly can, and that's always been my goal. I fell working in the yard, crushed my ankle, and had to go to the emergency room. My son was on the phone telling me the directions to get there. But was a very lucky experience for me. Dr. Grebner was the next person on call that night. I could tell from the minute he walked in the room that he was in charge, and everybody respected him, and I felt that. He was very sensitive to my pain, and I think he reads people. I know he does. And he could tell that I could stand a lot of pain, but you can tell that he's thinking all the time, but yet he's feeling what you're feeling. And he took precautions to have an IV in my arm for pain medication if I needed it. And he got me through that experience, but he worked and worked. It was very difficult to at least put my ankle into a position that I could go home and let the swelling go down, and he could operate. And then 10 days later, he was to operate on my ankle. He operated on me that day. I stayed in the hospital 3 days, and of course he knew I was still going home. I wasn't going to a nursing home or something else. Fortunately, I had people who could take care of me at home as long as I needed it. As the greatest thing he does, Dr. Grebner, is help you manage pain. And he listens, and he never, ever gave me expectations that I shouldn't have. All along the path, he told me what to expect. For one thing, that I would always have severe arthritis in that ankle. And of course it's true, but at my age, you go home, you have to go home and sort it out. How is your life going to change? And this kind of injury, I've never had anything like that, is life-changing. And it's very important if you have somebody who works with you on that. With Dr. Grebner's help, I am at a point where I had to stop and realize what my limitations were. I can no longer climb the mountains and fall in the creeks and do all that, but fortunately all my wildflowers are planted right around my house. I do still use a wheelchair when my leg gets to hurting too much. I can roll right up there and see them. But the most important thing to me to come out of it was realizing, yes, it surely does change your life. It changed mine forever, but you can either live with the pain or you can sit in a chair and watch TV and die with pain. And that's the greatest thing that Dr. Grebner has done for me. He worked with me, and he is, as I said, jovial, but his wheels are turning all the time. You can tell he's thinking, and he cares about you and that person that he's dealing with. Whoever it is, whichever patient, you can tell, you can hear him in the other room. But when he walks in, he relates to that person. So that's besides the fact that he surely does know what he's doing.